Louisiana beer reviews. Super Brew 15 is what we're looking at today. Original Romanian barley wine ale. Well, this is brewed in Galati, Romania by S.C. Martins. This is a 500 milliliter bottle or 16.9 ounce bottle. I bought this at Calandro's on Perkins Road in Baton Rouge. I think it was like $2.99 or $2.50 a bottle. I don't recall it being too expensive. I have the receipt somewhere down there, but if anybody wanted to know, been having this in the freezer for a while. Now their website, I was looking at it when I bought the beer earlier this month, and then I tried to look at the website today and it was defunct. It said their domain had expired, their domain page, whatever. So I don't even know if the company's in business, because it says imported by ACO of ACO Importers of South Carolina, and I checked their website. They don't even list this beer. So this whole company could have gone kerplunked. Their website was bad anyway, but I think it says something about they started in '91, which had been after the overthrow of the communist Ceausescu dictatorship. But anyhow, it may be gone now. You probably won't ever see it anyway. I've only seen it once at Calandro's in my life. I've never heard of it. But when I saw 14.9%, I said, I have to buy it. I'm scared, though, because it might be up there, you know, as far as horribleness, like Axe Head or Camo Black Ice, or even worse, Earthquake High Gravity, or Dog Bite. And this is stronger than those. Although this is an ale, those were lagers, but I guess it probably doesn't matter. It gets a poor rating on Beer Advocate with only 49 ratings, a 3 out of 100 on Rate Beer with only 34 ratings, a 0 out of 100 for the style. I've had barley wines that were beautiful, like the Bigfoot. I don't know. I looked at ratings for other beers this company makes. Oh, it's a twist cap. Silly me. Doesn't say though on the cap. Just as a light brown cap. Tan cap. But it is a twist cap. Anyway, all their beers get bad ratings. So as a whole, this is a poorly regarded company. I don't like the way this is looking either. There's no date. I have second cousins, children of my mother's first cousin, and my mother's first cousin also, their father and mother. They lived in Romania as missionaries back in the 90s, not in the 90s, the 2000s. They've been back for a few years, but it's very primitive. They said relative to the United States, it's a very primitive place, so who knows what's in this? My daddy told me, don't drink that. That's from Romania. You don't know what's in that. And he's probably right. There's no kind of head. I mean, there's the thinnest little, slightly off-white head, if you want to call that a head. And a very bubbly, it's clear though, I'll say that. Clear. It's obscured by the condensation. But it's mostly clear and golden. That is it's not golden, it's amber. That's an amber. I never saw an ale that looked like this. But I couldn't resist, I had to buy it. Let's go with the aroma. Wow! That smells like cream sherry. Think of cream sherry and like Taylor or Fairbanks cream sherry and like a little bit of cellar mold, and that usually comes from those kind of funky hops that I got in that English ale. It wasn't Tetley's Smooth Flow, but it was that English ale, and I said it smelled like cellar mold, but then I realized it was these odd hops, but I got used to it. Well, oh, that is like alcohol. It's caramel. It's like caramel candy. That cellar mold is dying out, and that cream sherry. It's like a liqueur, but really, I have to admit, it's not a bad aroma. It's like a rich liqueur aroma, so it's not bad. It looks bad. This thing looks scary, but the smell isn't bad. I'm just being dramatic. Let's go with the flavor. I was frozen for a minute. Wow, that is so caramel. It does have the cream sherry aspect, but it's not as bad as the aroma. I like cream sherry, but uh, that is so alcoholic. It is like hard liquor. It's like buttered rum type thing. There's a mentholated exhalation, inhalation back note. Just think of yeah, that's what it is. It's that caramel that's inside the Milky Way bar, the regular Milky Way. That chewy caramel. Sweet barley malt. I don't think it's made with any corn, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's just straight barley malt. Now they might add sugar because this thing is sweet like a drink that's sweet. It's like you get medium brown sugar, like the medium brown sugar, and that's that caramel. You know, caramel's like that caramel. You know that it's like caramelized sugar with some butter. The mouthfeel is like medium and watery. It's lager-like, though. It's not really ale. The finish is pretty dry. It's sweet. It's super rich. I mean, you get dark fruits in this. You get not dark fruits. You get the medium, the tan fruits, like the not prunes. What am I trying to think of? Those things. Dates. Yeah, I'm sorry. Dates, figs, like a fig Newton type thing. Certainly bread crust. As you can imagine, the drinkability is low. I mean, it looks bad. It looks like some cheap, horrible corner convenience store bum juice, as people say. And in Romania, that's probably what it is. It's got that greenish brown bottle, that European, you know, they're brown, but under light, they're like that greenish brown, those European bottles. I'm sure Romania has terrible problems with alcoholism and social decay, from what I understand. Even worse than America and England. But and I'm sure this contributes to it. But looking at it on its own merits, like not factoring in all the social problems, the prostitution, the severe alcoholism, the heroin addiction, the gritty inner city of Bucharest, and you know, the other Romanian cities, the stabbings in the night, all of that, but the police corruption. But when you just look at the beer on its own, you know, it's not bad. Axe Head was just, it was bad. Dog Bite was worse, and Earthquake High Gravity 12% was, it's like beyond belief. It's like so bad you couldn't even conceive how bad it was. This does have a weird mouthfeel after you're finished with the sip, and it goes down. It's like this weird thing on your tongue, like a coating. at the tip of your tongue, which I've never had from a beer. I don't know what it is, some kind of, I don't know. I mean, there's no lacing. The head is gone. Uh, the bubbles are still there, streaming up. I mean, it looks like cream sherry, although it doesn't have as heavy of a mouthfeel. I don't know what to make of this thing. I mean, I really do not. It is super interesting, though. I got to give it that. It is really an interesting product. I can already feel it in my head, the alcohol in my head. My body's warm, and I've only drank, what, 2 ounces? So I really do think this is the kind. I told my friend this last night. We should have done a beer review together. I didn't think of it when he was over here, but I was like, Paul, this stuff will kill you. And I really think this is the kind of thing that could kill someone, like a small statured person, small framed person. If they drank the whole bottle down, it could really kill them because it's so strong. It will take me hours to drink this. I am not going to do something stupid and drink this whole thing. I've made that mistake before with the Double Bastard from Stone. What a nightmare that was. From the Human Blockhead Barrel Age. What a nightmare that was. I do not want to. And the 4.0 Street Legal. Why did I drink that whole bottle? That whole 24-ounce can. I'm not going through that. So this is going to be an all-day sipper. But how will I rate it? Oh, that smell is just, that mold is coming back. I cannot, and that feeling on my tongue. Now, I cannot rate this too high. It's just got too many. It's got some good qualities. Even Earthquake High Gravity had some good qualities, but me throwing up, the only beer that ever made me throw up was, it canceled all those out. This has some good qualities, but they're not enough to overcome the bad aspects of it. Just the sickly sweet, you know, it's almost like you could eat the beer instead of eat the beer and chew it instead of drinking it. I don't know. I mean, it is unique. I've never had anything like it. I mean, I cannot recommend it because I cannot recommend people putting themselves in danger. But if you want to try something that's unique, you ain't never going to have anything like this, I don't think. Check it out. So, I mean, I already feel medicated. It's like somebody, you know, did they put LSD in my water earlier? I mean, really, this is no joke, people. I can feel it. It's hitting me like a ton of bricks. I've only had a little bit. I'm going to work in the yard next door. I am just, well, I'm flabbergasted by it, really. So it's like, I don't even have words. How will I rate it? It's like I can't even rate it, but I got to do it. So I'm going to give it a C, a straight C. It's average. And that's based on the horrors on this end. You know, you have the horrors over here, and there's a lot of horrors with this. But on the other end, you have the good qualities. There are some interesting aspects to it. So I think, you know, the really, really bad and the really, really good will meet in the middle at a C. But probably I'm being generous because I'm sure I'm going to feel terrible after drinking it. It's just too strong. It's too probably cheap, filthy, horrible as far as ingredients. From a country that doesn't know what quality control means. I'm not blaming Romania. It's just a poor country. They were underdeveloped, and then they were set back so bad by the Ceausescu maniac dictatorship. So what is the word? Desultory. Y'all, come on. Oh my, what have I done? Y'all come on down to New Orleans.